Okay, what's the difference between the P1S and the P2S? Let's talk about it. First off is the nozzle itself is not a quick swap on the P1S compared to the quick swap nozzle, which takes less than 30 seconds on the P2S. The P2S does read the QR code off of the build plate compared to the P1S, which does not. The P2S uses a USB for its memory compared to the SD card on the P1S. The P1S comes with a monochrome screen, not a touch screen, whereas the P2S not only has the new screen, but it actually has a sensor in the door that lets you know, hey, I'm open, and gives you nice little words of affirmation every day. This is the lighting situation inside of the P1S, and this is the lighting situation inside of the P2S. Much brighter. There is an upgraded cooling fan on the P2S compared with the smaller one on the P1S. P1S, you can install a carbon air filter inside, about that big, compared with the much larger one on the P2S. The P2S allows you to actually close the door during PLA prints with two different air circulation modes, both the cooling and the heating. The heating one closes the chamber up in the back and allows the hot air to recirculate in, where the cooling pulls it out of the back of the machine. It does that by drawing in air from the side vents on both sides of the machine and pulling them in through here and back around. On the right side blower fan, nothing on the left, but you can add an additional one if you want to modify it. And here on the P1S is just a single aux fan. You can add another one. One of the big upgrades is also the camera. The P2S is running a 1080p camera with a lot better frames per second compared to the 720 and like 15 frames per second on the P1S. So a lot clearer videos on the P2S than the P1S. The P2S also has the ability to power one AMS2 Pro, not two, just one, whereas the P1S, if you were to get an AMS2, you will need a power converter for that unless you're running it without heated option. And here's both prints side by side. If you could tell me the difference between the two, you're better than me, but there's your answer. P2S on the right, P1S on the left. They are spot-on machines. I recommend both of them. Can't go wrong with either one. So don't forget, have a great one and play like you mean it!